Set now to kick this. Off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold completes it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's good. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught by Crowder. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ricky. Check 99. Check 99. 2, fellas, let's go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Get him, boys. Here we go. 10 Tucson. Charlie. Check. Ready. Hot.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
I got you, boy.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Say, read. Go. Go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Bravo! 57. Mike, 57. Go. Mike's 57. Yep. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Graham. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Mike, 53. I got one. Kill. Delta. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Yeah. Check.
2nd and 9 now. And this is Parker, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go. 66. Bullet high. Jim.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Switch. Under 10. 10. Spot. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch. Check. Gone. Fresno. Check. Ready.
On third down, a run from Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Popping over the top. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Choose the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, exit. Here we go, D. Here I come.
A first down throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, New York.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
No. Ready.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Kill. Hey, do.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go. Defense.
He'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 Tucson. 53 is Mike. It's been a long day for you. Orphan. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Back to throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up, just shy of the 45-yard line.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, break. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift. Watch the shift. Go.
Now it's Breida. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Back, back, back. Deuce, 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 deuce. Slam, slam. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch the edge. Shift, shift, shift. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
49, check 49, check 49, check 52. Go.
Running with Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready up. 53 is the mark.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Ready, ready.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
For 2, here's second and 8.
Exit. Watch the run, watch the run. Bang, 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 bang. Sit high. Hey, check Mike 57. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Scene 6. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Check, 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 check. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Williams loses the football, and the Jets have recovered. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. from his own goal line. Darnold. And that is incomplete here. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Check safety, check go. Shoot. Lock it. Rush in. Squeeze. Get in there. Show it up. Ready to go.
They run again with Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You're not ready. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded inside the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Darnold now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike, hey, wahoo.
I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold, and he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Jets.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get the... Finally, that's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the 1st half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's now 4th down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Darnold for the red zone now. Rolling to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on, come on. Mike, 53.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike's alpha. 57's Mike. Watch the slant. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Charlie. Check Mike 57.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check.
2nd and 11.
Check. 53's Mike.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Mike, watch 57.
I don't even know why this team shut up.
57. Mike, 57. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 57.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
This is Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. And Lobo, go. Ready.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Oh, now Breida loses it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
First down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for the Jets, it's a win. They move to 4-6. And